month, Vincent Nagamatamo, a 6th grade social studies teacher at Whitworth Buchanan Middle School.
I worked as a camp counselor, and that's really when I first became interested in teaching. My mother was a teacher, my wife's a teacher, and now a school counselor. It really just seemed like a natural fit for me.
So what do you enjoy most about working with students?
Seeing them grow. And when I get to see them soak up that knowledge and start using it, that's a great feeling.
Vincent Nagamatamo is a 6th grade social studies teacher at Whitworth Buchanan Middle School. Tell us about maybe a most rewarding moment.
I had a student's parents come up to me and tell me how their daughter really didn't like social studies, but because I was her favorite teacher, she was successful in my class. And that was a great feeling to have.
Vincent Nagamatamo at Whitworth Buchanan Middle School, the Doug Young Educator of the Month, sponsored by City Tile and Floor Covering on Spring Street. Go to our website to nominate your favorite teacher.
Rutherford Issues with Brian Barrett on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna, and streaming at WGNSradio.com.
Rutherford Issues is powered by Middle Tennessee Electric. Their charitable foundation, Sharing Change, is funded by members who round up their electric bills to the nearest dollar each month as a donation and support hundreds of nonprofits. Find out more at sharingchange.org and how you can participate. It's time to talk about the Center for the Arts today, and of course, Peter Pan is upcoming. We've got some of the cast from that. Do you call it cast or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I started thinking about then. Well, they're not on the sitcom Friends or anything, but we've got Lauren Brown, and Lauren is here with us. She is the Development and Communications Manager for the Center for the Arts, and Peter Pan is coming up. About 10 days, 12 days, somewhere?
It opens Friday, July 21st, and we're super excited. And we're going to have it at Tucker Theater on the campus of MTSU. And I'm super excited to have Adam Pingle, who's playing Captain Hook, and Aurora Bowe, who's playing Peter Pan, with us today.
Well, that's going to be awesome. We're going to give you a little sneak peek of that. Aurora, good to see you.
Good to see you.
And you've been here before, too, right?
Yeah, I've been here a bunch of times. It's just been a few years.
Yeah, it's been a little bit. And Adam, good to see you as well.
Likewise.
You're playing the loving Hook, right?
Yes.
So we're going to talk a bit about that. Now, Peter Pan, every time we seem to talk about shows, Lauren, it seems like all the shows are, full. So,
yes.
But you've got a little something special with Peter Pan?
That's right, and that's one reason we're housing it at Tucker Theater on the campus of MTSU, because we do have a good problem at the Center for the Arts. A lot of times most of our shows do sell out, so we wanted to make sure there was plenty of seats for the community to be able to come out, because it's a large theater. It houses about 800 seats. So, yeah, there's a lot of opportunity to come out, and we have multiple shows. It opens on Friday, July 21st, and runs through July 30th, and there are multiple days and times to see it.
Yep,
So.
absolutely. And we'll get you a link to that on our website as well, on the podcast especially, where you can check that out and see. But I guess you better get tickets pretty quick if you're going to.
Yes.
Are tickets available for just that Thursday now, or?
Yes, so they're for sale for the entire run of the production right now. So just go to our website, boroarts.org, to purchase your tickets, and you can see it there. But a lot of our shows are that 7:30 p.m. evening show, and then we have 2 p.m. matinees. But we did add a special show on Thursday, July 27th at 10:30 in the morning. So if you have younger children and you're worried how they're going to do later in the afternoon or in the evening, you want to, get them there before nap time, you can come see it then.
That sounds like when I would need to go before nap time. But so that is great to know as well. And for parents looking for something to do with the little ones right before school goes back into session, that's a great idea.
Yes, and it's a family favorite, and it's for all ages. It's rated G, so I wanted to share that. And I did want to thank Redstone Federal Credit Union for presenting this production for us.
Absolutely. And again, the performance dates, July 21st through July 30th, and we'll get that on the website. So let's, I guess, turn it over here to Aurora and Adam. You're going to share, maybe just kind of set up what you're going to share with us here first.
Well, everyone's looking at me. So
yes, they are, aren't they?
I'll start it off. Captain Hook has a number of different songs that he gets to sing, a tango, a tarantella, and a waltz. The first song is the tango. So it's him and his clumsy bunch of pirates that are on stage, and they're trying to figure out how to catch these lost boys, right? They run around this island looking for their underground home and trying to figure out where they are. They finally find them, so they hatch this plan of how they're going to get them. And that's what this first song is him hatching that plan.
All right, well, very good. Looking forward to it, and I send it over to you there.
All right. We'll cook a cake quite large and fill each layer in between with icing mixed with poison until it turns a tempting green. We'll place it near the house, just where the boys are sure to come. And being greedy, they won't care to question such a plum. Those boys who have no mother sweet, no one to show them their mistakes, won't know it's dangerous to eat so damp and rich a cake. And so before the winking of an eye, those boys will eat that poison cake, and one by one they'll die. Olé!
All right, very good. Thank you. That was awesome. And I guess a lot of people, Adam, really know the Peter Pan story here. So do you enjoy playing this particular part?
Oh, I love it. So I grew up watching Hook. Was my favorite film of all time, still is. And so that character of Captain Hook has been portrayed in so many different ways throughout the years. A lot of really great actors have taken different takes, some humorous, some dark, some sinister, some almost virtuous. But there's just so much there in getting to play both Mr. Darling and Captain Hook to really understand, what is Captain Hook in the imagination of these children? What's the role that he plays there? What's the danger of growing up, so to speak? And then, of course, it's just from the audience's perspective, because it's a laugh throughout the whole show. Him and Smee and their relationship, him trying to, catch the boys, and just the blunders of it all. So, yeah, a lot of room to play and to laugh and to have a lot of good time.
What I've always thought was interesting is, yes, it's Peter Pan, but Hook is, not only a major character, and in some adaptations he is the main character, and so pretty neat there. Well, yeah. Aurora, you are playing the part of Peter Pan.
Yes, that's me.
All right. Well, tell us a little bit about what you're going to share, and we'll let you kick it off.
Yeah, so this song is kind of one of Peter's more serious, pretty sounding songs. I have a lot of stuff that I sing that's really fun and bubbly and exciting. This is one of the ones that kind of tells the story. So I was able to play around a lot more with making it sound really pretty and very storytelling-like, rather than just fun and bubbly and energetic. So the lyrics explain itself. It's him explaining to Wendy what Neverland is and what it's about and kind of what it means. And throughout the whole song, I'm running around stage, pointing to all the stars, and it's just it's a super magical moment in the show. And
you're, at least you don't have to do the running around here. You can keep your breath, right?
Yeah. That's for sure the big challenge of this show, but it's super fun.
All right, we'll take it away.
A place where dreams are born and time is never planned. It's not on any chart, you must find it with your heart. Never, never land. It might be miles beyond the moon, or right there where you stand. Just keep an open mind, and then suddenly you'll find Neverland. You'll have a treasure if you stay there, more precious far than gold. For once you have found your way there, you can never grow old. And that's my home where dreams are born and time is never planned. Just think of lovely things and your heart will fly on wings forever in Neverland.
All right, very
Beautiful.
good. Thank you very much. That's great. I'm sure it's a whole lot different doing it here than it is on stage, and kind of a whole different type of experience there. But you're listening to Aurora Bowe and Adam Pingle. They are part of Peter Pan. Aurora playing the part of Peter Pan, and Adam Hook and Mr. Darling. So kind of talk to us about, Adam, the two-parter there and how that works for you.
Yeah, it's fun. I wanted them to be different enough, but similar enough that we can see some of the through lines there. Like Aurora's song was talking about, Neverland is different for everybody. And so I wonder about these kids, and as they go into Neverland, they've got this strained relationship with their father, who has all of his stress and deals with, the burden of providing for a home and all of that. Yeah. And so they go then to Neverland, and the villain is their father. But this exaggerated, grand look at their father. And so, kind of looking at what happens if you grow up too fast or grow up maybe too far. And that's one of the beauties, I think, of Peter Pan is this reminder for all of us that you can grow old, but you don't have to grow up. And so it's fun getting to play with that with Captain Hook and in the show.
And Aurora, just quickly from you, Peter Pan always, not always, but many times seems to be portrayed with a female lead, isn't it? That I think that's kind of interesting. That and same here.
Yeah. So I like to think, and I'm pretty sure that this is how most people portray it. Is the song is written quite high. And I personally am just like, Peter just hasn't gone through puberty. The voice drop hasn't happened yet. But yeah, it is normally portrayed, and I think like through theater history that it came from a dance standpoint as well, because it is a very notoriously dance heavy balletically, if that's a word. I think that's a word.
Well, it is now.
But it is now. But yeah, just to represent, I feel like a feminine voice can get up in that nasally, I'm a young boy, I don't want to go, maybe a little bit more easier than a grown man could, but it's totally doable either way.
Sure.
I just think it's interesting as well that it is normally played, or from what I've seen, as a female.
You just sounded like an 11-year-old boy there when you did the little complaining
I've been working
part.
on it.
That kind of takes us into our next little bit here. Got a couple of minutes left. And Adam, speaking of vocals, you've got an audition workshop coming up that you're leading. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah. So this Saturday we're going to do a workshop on auditions. I mean, doing the show is great, but you can't do the show if you can't get into the show. So trying to help people get a leg up on how to make an impact when you're in an audition, how to get memorable, how to calm fears. A lot of us get into an audition spot and all the jitters that come and our hands are sweaty and all of that. So how do we deal with that? And it starts, even at the beginning of how do you plan an audition and picking the right song. So all of those different things we'll cover. We'll actually work on things. People will get coaching there in the moment and get to try it again and coached again and try again. So it should be a really, really fun and uplifting experience for people that are coming.
So what are the age ranges here, or is it for anyone?
It's open.
Okay.
It's open. Anyone that wants to come can come. The way that it's structured, it's going to be a very experiential program. So no matter where you are, we've got performers coming that have a lot of experience in theater, and we have performers coming that don't have a lot of experience, that are pretty new to it and trying to figure out, how do I even start with an audition? We'll be able to speak to all those different levels.
Oh, that's awesome. Lauren, how does someone, is there a sign up for this, or how does that work?
Yes, it's on our website, again, boroarts.org. So if you go to the top of our menu, we have a vocal academy, and then just right underneath that it says workshops, and this is our inaugural workshop. So we're very happy that Adam is doing this for us, and yeah, we're excited. Saturday morning, July 15th from 9 to 12.
Okay, and we'll get a link to that on our page as well. But if you go to boroarts.org, you're going to want to go there to make sure you get your ticket to Peter Pan. And I know that my daughter is really looking forward to the next one coming up here too. Kinky Boots?
Yeah, that's right. Kinky Boots opens in August. Again, the information is on our website, and it is selling really well. So we do encourage everyone, if you want to see it, definitely go ahead and get your tickets, because I think, especially after opening night, that the tickets are just going to go, because this one is at our theater at the center. So
Aurora, you're very excited about Kinky Boots, apparently.
Yes, I'm
part
the
of it.
choreographer.
Yeah.
Okay, that's why.
I'm in that one as well.
Yes.
Keeping busy then, it
Yes,
sounds like.
very.
Well, very good. So I guess just to remind folks, you know, the best way to ensure you have tickets, season passes, and you can look at all of that on the website.
Exactly. Get a season pass early. We can customize those for you if you just want to have 4, 6, 8, the whole season. But yeah, and we are open throughout the week, Monday through Friday. You can always call or just stop in and see us, and we'll help you out.
Sounds great. Lauren, thanks.
Thank you,
and
Brian.
Appreciate you bringing Aurora and Adam by. Yeah. It's been a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you.
And if you missed part of the show, want to check the podcast, you can go to WGNSradio.com and tap on podcasts.
Hello, friends. Lenny Farmer with Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home. More than I can count, we have taken care of families who were totally caught off guard with the passing of a loved one. There are so